Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. This is your buddy Boloko, also known as Belrose. Still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with that. But tonight we are going to be playing more Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It's been a while since I've played that, and I just came off of a long vacation. So I figured I would just get back into it. I've been wanting to do some pre-stream stuff for a little bit. Still haven't quite gotten the hang of that yet, but yeah, I figured we could just jump into it. But before we start, I actually have a little something special to show off. So we're talking about Kirby. We're playing Kirby, and everybody knows Kirby. But there has been somebody by Kirby's side throughout all of his adventures. Through thick and thin, from the very beginning up until even his most recent adventures. Someone that's very, very close to him and very near and dear to everybody. And that, of course, would be the Mad Lad, the absolute Chad, the forest deity known as Wispy Woods. And tonight, we're just going to take a little bit of time to honor the absolute, the magnitude, the sheer power of this amazing forest god. And what does that mean? Well, we're just going to go over some of his appearances throughout the Kirby history and just kind of not really review him, because I think it's kind of rude to review people, but just kind of see how he stacks up to how much he's improved over the ages. So we've got the first appearance here. This is Kirby's Adventure. Back then, of course, Kirby's Adventure on the Game Boy. Kirby didn't even have copy abilities. He couldn't do anything. All he could do was just swallow and eat and spit. Which, anybody can swallow and eat and spit. But he was right there from the start. And he looks a little crunchy, I will admit. For a Game Boy, though, pretty good graphics. Pretty decent first boss fight. And that's the thing. Being a first boss in all these games, people seem to underestimate him. Like, I could tell that if he wanted to, he could absolutely thrash Kirby. He really could. But it's just not in his nature to do that. It is not in his nature to absolutely destroy Kirby the way that I know that he could. But even back then, he had, nice little foliage up there, some cherries, I think it is, or maybe little tiny apples. But it was a decent start. And then, of course, he gets the upgrade to the Nintendo. And honestly, I'm not sure if that's an upgrade or a downgrade. Oops. He's got some color, but his grain isn't quite what it used to be. He doesn't have as many fruits. His leaves just kind of look like blobs. His face looks a little bit weirder. Like, here, you can tell he's very extremely focused on the task at hand. Eyes center, just ready to do his job. And then here, it's like he's trying to remember the answer on a test. It's like, I forget what that is. So, not quite the upgrade, but he's still got some room to improve. Kirby's Pinball. he's got his nice grain back. I'll give him that. As far as difficulty goes, like, I mean, he's in a pinball this time, right? So he's not really trying. He's got the apples, again, that he throws. And I guess that is a little thematic because, you know, it's like a multi-ball kind of thing. I like how focused he is, again. Like, you can really tell. Like, here he's just kind of off-kilter. And then here he's like, boom. Just dead center focused on Kirby. So I would say that's a step back up. Definitely. And, what Game Boy game was this? I think it was Kirby's Dreamland 2 on the Game Boy? I'm not sure how far they went in the Game Boy games, but here we have socially distancing Wispy. And, you know, honestly, very responsible. You know, that was... He was sick that day. And, yeah, he's going to blow wind at Kirby and drop apples, but he's not going to be, you know, a dick about it. He's going to mask up and you know, I don't know. I don't know about the eyeglasses, though. Like, those don't look prescription. I think maybe he was a little self-conscious that day or something. But definitely good job, Wispy, on proper social distancing. Very good message. So, all the Game Boy appearances have been total bangers so far. Oh yeah, this one. I included this one because he's he's got the little side mouth there. Oh, you know, I'm not really digging the foliage. The grain is a little bit. I'm focusing a lot on his looks, but I can't help it. You know, his grain is a little bit off. His foliage is just kind of like clouds. But damn, if that little side face doesn't get me. Still grade A, Wispy. Still very good. Here we go. Here is where he gets his big boy upgrade. Just... absolute perfect grain. He's got the little side trunk now, which, you know, you can tell he's been through battles. You can tell because that's, you know, that's a very fine. You can clearly tell that somebody has cut Wispy. Like there was a branch there and someone has cut right through it. So you can tell that he's had his character arc where he's, you know, suffered the horrors of war. And now he has to deal with Kirby again. Still not really... I don't know. He jumps between having, like, decent textured foliage and just, like, having a blob up there. Which, I don't know. If that's what he's going for, I guess that's okay. But, you know, me personally, I enjoy a good head of... a nice, lush... leafy head of foliage, you know. Oh yeah, and then I included this here because he's twice. The first game where he's twice, and you know, this is... It's not two Wispies, it's just... He's like the entity of the forest, and he can be like anywhere. And just imagine that. Imagine you're in the forest, and he's just like everywhere. You can't get away. Which, you know, if he was a bad guy, that would be very intimidating, but, you know, at least gives you cause to not cause trouble where he can see you. Unless you're Kirby, wherein, you know, if you're Kirby, you can just go into the forest with bombs and blow the fuck out of everything, like, you know, the war criminal that you are. So, this one, very experimental. This, I believe, was Kirby's Dreamland 3, SNES. Everything looks a bit like an oil painting, doesn't it? It's, he does have the nice, colorful, you know, it's fall. You can tell the leaves are turning, and he's got that nice head of foliage there. Again, very determined. And here, we were able to get an action shot of him actually blowing out some Wispies. I really like that grain. It's a pretty style, isn't it? I don't think. I wonder if that style was popular. Like, if people liked that when they saw the new Kirby game. Because it was like the big one on the Nintendo was Kirby's Dreamland. Then Kirby Superstar was the big Kirby game on Super Nintendo, and then this came afterwards, and it's a very, very different style. And I wonder if something like that happened today, if we would have the thing where you remember when Legends of Zelda, like on GameCube, came out, and it was like cartoon cel-shaded style, and people were like, "Oh wow, that sucks. I don't like that at all." And then later on, people were like, actually, it's pretty good, actually. I think it's pretty unique. I wonder if they would do that with this. Here we go. Nintendo 64. Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. Oh, such a good game. They did some things in that game that they haven't done since. The whole copyability mixing thing. They haven't done that in... I don't think they ever did that again. Not once. And that was just so neat. Because you could get so many different combinations. Like, some of them were useless, though. Like, fire and ice. Like, that, I remember that not really doing anything, because you would turn into an ice cube and then you'd melt and, like, it wouldn't be, like, effective at all. Yeah. Oh, hey, Mr. Cakexican, and hello, Ralphie. Hello. We're just taking a little history lesson here and looking at the gloriousness that is Wispy through the ages. I personally liked the Wind Waker style also when it came out, because yeah, I thought it was really neat, and I'm also a kind of person that likes cartoons anyway. Yeah, the fridge was so, like, busted. Like, I know Kirby games are not hard, but, like, it made you invincible, and it gave you food, and you could also attack with the food. Like, that was... But the neat thing with it was, you could combine the abilities. Like, to get secrets. Like, you'd have to go to different stages and find an ability, and then go back to the different one with, like, it was like a lock and key thing to get all the shards, which Kirby 64 has the best neutral ending in the game. Tell me that you don't remember not getting all the crystal shards and beating the game, and everyone's all happy. The fairies are back in their planet, and the Dark Matter's gone away. And then that one fairy just turns around with, like, that mean, evil look, and the game just ends. It just ends. And you're just sitting there like, wait a minute. That can't be it. You can't end the game like that. Oh, such a good, iconic moment. Anyway, this isn't about Kirby. This is about Wispy. So, here... you can see he's got his little wispies there, his little saplings, which, honestly, I can really respect him for that. I can respect him for stepping up and being a good parent, being a good father, bringing his kids to work. And honestly, that is, it takes a real man to be a dad, right? It's just like the commercials. So good for him. And yeah, he's got the nice foliage again. I'm not really sure about the grain. He looks like a quilt. But I'm willing to forgive that. I'm willing to look past that. This one... He's very realistic, isn't he? He's definitely not like a big tube like in the other games. He's got gorgeous foliage. Like, absolutely very detailed. Like, you can just feel it. He's got a little bit of moss on him, which it's showing his age. He's getting up there in years. Listen, that's a misconception. That is not mold. That is moss. That is a perfectly normal thing for trees to grow at that age, right? And look at him. He's not ashamed of it. He's not ashamed of it at all. He's just out there like, yep, I'm at that age and it's fine. Not really sure about the little dent that gives him kind of a cheek line. Actually, you know what? Looking at it further, I do like that. So actually, A+ Wispy, absolutely. This one I included, it's not even a Wispy. Like this is King Golem from the Mirror game, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, I think. Not even a Wispy. That being said, I think that he's okay. I think that for a Rock Wispy, I think he's okay. Actually, you know what? He's kind of... He's got, like, pimples, doesn't he? Like, he's got rocks that are out of place. He's, it looks like he took a dent on the nose and the lip and the hands. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on him. Maybe those are, like, his battle scars or whatever. But yeah, I just kind of included this for the sake of it. Purple Wispy. What if it was purple? Not sure if I dig what's going on with the foliage. It's gone back to that kind of marshmallow look again. He's got some nice, flowers around the bottom, though. And I can appreciate the color purple. I really can. Experimental, to say the least. Nice grain. Again, it is even more detailed grain than before. You can really see the texture there. Nice focused stare. The nose has gone through, like, sometimes it's pointy, sometimes it's, blocked at the end. I'm not sure if I am in the pointy or blocked camp. I think they're both kind of decent. But I would say I can appreciate taking risks and trying new things. So I'd say, yeah, this is a decent Wispy, even though some things didn't quite work out. Quilt Wispy. Yeah, maybe it was supposed to be a cherry blossom thing, but I don't know how purple... I mean, cherry blossom trees don't get purple, do they? They get pink, right? Hang on, I have to do something here. Go ahead and just take this in for a second. There we go. So, yeah. Again, experimental. I'm glad with people taking risks. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Absolutely remember that. That being said, as far as this one goes, I'm not sure. He's not really a tree, is he? He's like a big blanket. I do like that you can actually see the apples in this one, though. I mean, I would say, as a tribute, not an actual Wispy, but a very good tribute. So, I don't know, B. He gets a B. Oh, what is this? Mass Attack. Mass Attack Wispy. I don't know how to feel about this one. Like, he seems like kind of a slob. Like, his bark is all rough. And I know bark is supposed to be rough, but it's like not rough like it's supposed to be. Like it's like he's got a skin disorder. This one does, which he also has mushrooms growing on him, which is you're not supposed to have that many mushrooms growing on you. Like it's a little gross, Wispy. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit gross. Yeah, he's also segmented, which. He's never been segmented. Honestly, This Wispy looks like he just kind of rolled out of bed and went to work. Like he woke up late and he just said, fuck it, I'm going like this. Yeah, definitely not a fan of this one. Here we go. This is... Oh, hang on, something ain't right here. Just a sec. Oof. My face broke for a second. But yeah, I think we're reaching apex Wispy here. Because he has got, like, a powerful wind attack now. His foliage, I think, is perfect. Like, it has the perfect line between just little blobbies and actual foliage and texture. I think that's a perfect look for him. Just everything about him. Like, he's big, he's intimidating, but, you know, you can tell if you don't mess with him, he won't mess with you. But, you know, of course, Kirby doesn't do that. He always has to mess with everybody. So here you can see just the absolute power on display. This, again, I like this one. I mean, I might be a little bit biased, but I think this was a great look for him. Like, he has all the power of a tree and all the beauty of a flower. And he is just incredible. Like, he can jump around. He can, you know, go forward, backward. This is, of course, Kirby Planet Robobot. Yeah, and he looks so soft. Like, I know looks are deceiving, but just look at him. I want to hug him. I want to just go up and give him a hug. And you can, just incredible. This is S tier Wispy. Unfortunately, just one appearance. 3D I don't know. Actually, you know what? Yeah, this isn't Robobot. This is 3D Deluxe. I unfortunately didn't get involved with the 3DS games. Like, I wasn't that impressed with the whole 3D gimmick that it had. But I really hope that they start bringing the 3DS games to the Switch. Because I would love to be able to play those. Because they are supposed to be, like, really good. Which, as you can tell, just incredible. Amazing. Clay Wispy. Again, it's not really a Wispy, is it? Like, Wispy is just not that. He's not all, like... He looks like he's made of mud. His eyes look like they're, like... They don't look like holes. They're just, like, tacked on. Ugh. Not a fan. Not a fan. And then he gets his EX form, which now he doesn't even look like a tree. He looks like he's made of metal, which, you know, that's a downgrade. Like, yeah, he's tougher, but at what cost? This is not ideal. I would say this is the low point of our history. No, wait. That wasn't the low point. This is the low point here. This right here. Now, I will admit, he does look cool. But he is not... That is not Wispy. Like, what did they do to him? No. Just no. Like, they turned him into a smoke-spewing, gas-guzzling monstrosity. Just no. And then they made him even worse with his EX form. Like, now, he's just been around so much. You could see he's belching out smog. That is not my Wispy. No. I don't even count these as Wispies. I'm just including them as a way to show that this is not how you do it. No. Absolutely not. Now this here. Kirby Star Allies is definitely a return to form. He's very big. He's very intimidating. He can squish you. As far as his apples go, he's got a ton of apples. Like just so many apples. You can't even believe it. There's no way you can eat all those apples. Just incredible. And you can befriend him too. That's the thing. After you beat him up, you can be friends with him and be like, look, I'm sorry. And that's incredible. Yeah, Star Allies is definitely a game of all time. And then we have... I'm counting this as a wispy. This is a wispy that has gotten, like, old. Like Grandpa Wispy. He has cherries and is just... those are cherry blossoms, right? Like, I'm not getting this wrong. Those little pink petals. I mean, he's a cherry tree. He's just an old grandpa cherry tree. And that's incredible. I mean, he's not any weaker from getting older. He's actually quite strong. But just incredible. Adorable old yeah, with a leaf mustache and little... I just want to hug him. We have Parallel Woods, which here he kind of reminds me of a pumpkin that has like a jack-o'-lantern. Can't say I really jive with the whole, well, actually, you know what? The kind of black and white appearance is very good when you pair it with the whole glowing eye. He looks very intimidating, right? I call this Halloween Wispy. He's definitely in time, rushing the Halloween season. We got Forgotten Land Wispy, where here he's a big coconut tree. And I think that this is awesome. Just that huge, beautiful head of foliage. Like the big leaves sprawling out. He's got the big roots going every which way. And he's smart too. He's smart because he's pulling a gate up. Like he's not just gonna sit there and let Kirby attack him. He's gonna pull a gate up and defend himself. That's awesome. Only thing is, I'm not sure. He's got a little soul patch of hair on his chin when he's like this, and that's my only complaint. I think he would look better without it. But everything else, just A++. Absolute brilliant Wispy. Not really counting this as a different Wispy, but I'm just saying I like his color scheme. I like cool colors. I like blues and purples. So I think this Phantom Tropic Woods is, I like it. I approve. And that brings us back to the beginning. It's the cycle of life, isn't it? From humble beginnings. He was there from the beginning. All the way through. He never left, not once. And you have to admire that dedication. You really do. But yeah. I wanted to start tonight's stream off with just a little tribute to the one who was there from the start. The real hero, the real star of the show. Wispy, we salute you. You crazy bastard, you. The spin-offs with microtransactions. I don't know. Like, I know that he was in, like, the battle games, and he was in some of the spin-offs. I would say he's not, like, in it like he is with these. But if I looked, I'm pretty sure I could find him. If he's not, though, I would say that's his choice to just not engage in those games, because they're not worth his time. I mean, he can't... He's not going to just appear in things that he doesn't approve of, right? He's got more integrity than that. But yeah. Absolutely love it. So let's head on over to... Here we go. Actual game. And we usually start with a little bit of Mary Magdalene, but since we did that, you know, we'll just come and say hi to him. See, he's here still. Actually, you know what? We'll do one thing. We'll do one thing, and that's the Samurai Kirby 100. Oops. I usually do pretty bad at this. But this one only takes a couple seconds. Oh, wow. Pretty decent, actually. I think that might be a record for me. That is a new record, yeah. Awesome. I've got a tomato in my pocket, so we're ready to go. Switch to story mode, yes. Okay. Okay, looks like we've got a few more levels here. I'm not gonna sweat about, gears, because I plan on going back and getting them all anyway. Where's the next stage? Okay. Oh, very industrial. You thought your spiky block could save you. You I still got you. I wonder if there's anything up there. No. It feels like there should be something in here, but there isn't. Oh wow, I like this. The look on that guy's face, it's like he couldn't believe it. Just, okay, he's just minding his own business, right? And he's like, oh my god, how dare you! Yeah, I think the smash ability is pretty fun. But wasn't that like a... They started doing that in Amazing Mirror, right? I want to say that's where they started it. Okay, the game usually gives you abilities that it wants you to use. Oh, yeah, I think Parasol would be more useful than Ice. I would like to go back and play those 3DS games in a legal and forthright manner, but somebody who I won't mention doesn't want me to. So, you know, whatever I'm forced to do is what I will do. Yeah, I should have kept the ice. My first instinct was correct. Although, wait, is this water? That is water. Okay. If I could not die in dumb ways. I just like that, you know, there was just enough water on that parasol to do what I needed to do. Okay, clearly I need rock. Well, they really gave you a dash on that rock, didn't they? Wow, just... Yeah, it slides a lot. I remember back on Super Nintendo, they called Rock Dash, like dashing with rock, like some sort of... They called it like Hyper Rock or something. And like you barely moved if you dashed with rock. Ah! Oh. I thought there was some sort of puzzle there, but no, it's just go the right way, dummy. Ah, here's the puzzle. I am so smart, guys. Look at me. I can do the puzzle in the baby Kirby game. Yeah, get geared, idiot. Is this sewage trash? Have we become cesspool of garbage? Whoa. To hell with you, then. Is that a crash ability? I can't maybe it's a bomb, actually. No, that's just crash. Oh, whoops. I do like that this area has, like, you can tell that it's another world because all the enemies here, except for, like, the stupid little fish, are, like, they're like things that you see on Popstar, but not. Like, I mean, you see these, but, oh, I wasted my crash, didn't I? Okay, the game's not showing me a very good example. But, like, you know what I mean. You saw it, right? Like, this guy here, he's like the thing that's wrapped up with... You know, like the thing that's a mummy, but he's different. He's like a knight. I'll bet you I can't suck him up, if I tried. Actually, I want to see where this goes. Okay, He's not gonna no-clip. Okay, well, you know which one I'm picking. Ah. Thank you for sending the friendly bee. Probably need this. Yeah, I definitely needed that. Go, 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 go. Oh. I'm working on getting some more redeems out. I just need ideas, and then I need to do them. Like, doing them is the hard part of most things. Oh. Wow, that took you multiple tries. Wow, you're you're completely reasonable, because that does seem difficult if you don't have good timing. Oh, the electric part? Yeah, I could see how you could like skip one of the things there. Well, thank you for watching me on mobile, wherever you are. Copy ability room 4. Okay, we speed run. Ah. Out of my way. I'm Mr. Birds, get out of the way. Wait, no, I want... It's fine, I didn't want that stuff anyway. I don't... Ugh. Wow, it really just doesn't give me many options, does it? That's okay. I'm gonna go back and get that gear. Oh wow, it just keeps my low health though. Loses my progress, but keeps my damage. Hardest true arena. Honestly, I think the hardest true arena is Star Allies. And that's just because the boss battles are so hectic. And in the true arena, like the ultra high difficulty true arena in that game, you have very, very little health. So like every little mistake is just very punishing when you're in that true arena. Thank you. I think I want that tomato now. Ah. Oh, that was okay. That was special. Okay, so that's the color change fertilizer. So, what we're gonna do here? Where are you? Where are you? There we go. And this is color correction. Okay, what are you feeling, Mr. Cakeskin? Are you looking for something something a little bit more fall? A little bit wintry? You want some blue? Let's see if we can get you some blue. There we go. It's a little bit of blue there. There we go. Alright, so that's color change. That's one of the special redeems for like a... I don't know if that's a lot of points, but it's a decent amount. And I don't know how long I'll keep this. Maybe it's a once a stream thing, or I might keep it for a couple streams. Who knows? But, yeah. That's how you can tend to your garden here. Ah. I think I'll take beam. Oh, well, I guess I'm taking rock. Yeah, this is just like a color correction. I could actually change up the model itself if I wanted to. Like, I could just like change a couple things, like change the name of a file and make some more precise changes. But I think for right now, I'll just keep it as a color correction, because I kind of do like this palette. I love this part. The beam especially is just so satisfying to use. Uh, I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it. I'm sure there's a way that you can do it. I know there's a keybind for updating your model, which if you go in and change the file name and then just press that keypad, it just automatically refreshes. So there's that option. But like I said, I kind of just like this little hue shift. Oh wow, those platforms are all... okay. I guess the right way is to stay in the water. This is actually kind of a neat stage. You have to have patience in the Kirby game. Otherwise you will hurt Kirby 10 times. Also, y'all probably know, but Pizza Tower came out, and that game is starting to get a lot of recognition, which I think is completely deserved. Like, the guy worked on it for years and years, so many iterations, so much time and effort, and it's cool to see that time and effort rewarded. You know what am I doing this for? I could just do this. But yeah, just really happy for that person. I hope that they make DLC. I did not know that there was a Lap 3 mod. I know some of the fan game stuff, like there's Sugary Spire, which is just like a role reversal thing. I know that there's Lap 2. I can just imagine Lap 3 being very difficult. Like, I have not gone back and, like, got decent ranks in all the levels. I probably should. Like, I know nothing will happen if I don't. but I want to say that I did it. I want to show them online. Okay. So it's like, even if you finish Lap 2 with time before Pizza Face comes out, he just comes out automatically and chases you. I just love how goofy that game is, and I love that, like, a community sprang up around it. So, like, right now, the first thing that they did was, you know, they have all the different title cards for the levels, and people just started drawing fan title cards. Because, Mort the Chicken is in one of the levels, and it's like special guest Mort the Chicken, which Mort the Chicken is like a PlayStation game, and it's actually kind of charming. The guy just liked Mort the Chicken and asked the Mort the Chicken guys, like, can I put Mort the Chicken in my game? And when the Mort the Chicken guy saw how well he treated Mort the Chicken, he was like, yeah, you can use Mort the Chicken in your game. So now people are drawing all different, like, fan title cards where it's like, oh, special guest Mario, special guest Reimu from Toho, special guest Shinji from Evangelion, special guest Peter Griffin. And the art style of Pizza Tower is such that a lot of people can draw it, and it looks super authentic. Like, it looks like something that would actually be in the game. The hell are you? Oh, you're just nothing. You're just a dirt slug, and I threw my mecha away to get you. Okay. I could not imagine doing war with the timer and Pizza Face. Well, it was in my way, and usually the game puts things in my way that I need, but not that time. I like that I can belch flames, but that's still not as good a light source as a candle. Let's see, what do we have to do for you? Not this time. Wait, I hope that this... I hope I didn't miss anything. I feel like I missed something by not taking the immediate door. I hope it was just like a power-up or something. I kind of want to keep Hammer, honestly. Although... let's take Fighter. It feels like some powers don't get knocked out of you as easily. Like, normally, a lot of cases, I get hit once and the power goes flying out. Hey! In Planet Robobot, is it just like everything, like you get hit one time and that's it? I feel like in some games it is like that and it's kind of a nuisance. Like, I could understand if you take like big damage and drop it, but like sometimes it's like everything just makes you drop it. Right into it. Okay, okay. I think you've had enough. Honestly, though, some bosses I think are easier with no power. Because, like, you do more damage as regular spit out Kirby. But then you have to wait for attack patterns. Yeah, I don't know which game it is, but in one of the games, iframes on the hammer are pretty much busted. Like, you can just stomp bosses with the iframes on the hammer. I wonder if even this one has that issue. I call it an issue, like it's something Nintendo could patch out. Be like, this Kirby game is unbalanced. I think we need to patch it. That just seems kind of like a boring way to do the bosses, though. Hello, that one moment when you die. Hope you don't mean me. Which True Arena is that? Because I have the most experience with... Okay. Kirby and the Forgotten Land True Arena is... it's a little weird because you can upgrade your stuff to be better. And once you get like the Meta Knight sword and upgrade it to be like super powerful, it's pretty easy. But if you were to do like base level with like no powers, I'd say it's really difficult, especially the end boss. Oh, okay, so this is don't like spoil anything directly, but like how is the true arena in this game? How is it? How do you get the true arena? Do you have to get all the gears to unlock it? Or can you just, like, beat the arena and then the true arena appears? Okay. Because I do want to do true arena. I like that Kirby games are pretty simple. But they're, like, as difficult as you want them to be. Like, you absolutely don't have to do the true arena. But that's where, like, the big challenge is. What the... Whew! I can't just fly back up and get that? You know what? I have to go get some missing gears anyway. So, like, extra mode is just the same game, but half health. Because I don't know if I would want to play through the whole entire game again. Or maybe I could deal with it if I didn't have to get the gears. So many things in my way, jeez. So, True Arena's time-based, huh? I mean, I guess it always has been, I forget. Like, my criteria is, can I do it? Yes or no. Oh, okay, so these things here are like the Waddle Dees. Okay. I just now kind of got that. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. That was easy. Yeah, I don't think I have speedrunner DNA in my body. I'm all about completion, not, like, fastness. Sorry, I have to concentrate and not get squished. Oh, I feel like I probably could have grabbed that guy before he went back up. It's okay, I've got Mecha. Oh wow, look at these things. Like on Popstar, they're little pink things with bows, and here they look like little Evangelions. I mean, am I wrong, though? Am I wrong? That's just the first place that my mind went to. Evangelion babies. Pulling some clever tricks on me here, game. Keeping me on my toes. Ugh. I have a feeling that would have literally squished me if I hadn't gone through that door. Good thing I escaped. I only have 67 lives. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'm so sorry for your lots. Let's see. Let's just do sword. So, like, is this supposed to be like Meta Knight, like robot Meta Knight, or is it just a robot? Am I looking too much into it? You got a stomachache there? I can cheat. Oh, you actually hit me. You hit me. Yeah, that seems like a Meta Knight thing to do, right there. I don't care if that's actually the case. I'm gonna say this is like analog Meta Knight. I also like that it shows damage values, just because I miss the old Kirby Kirby Superstar boss where it was like a you know, like the RPG bosses that popped out of the windows, and I don't know if they like stopped doing that. Like they never did that again. I don't know if they stopped doing that because it was like they couldn't use windows for like legal purposes. I don't know. I'm just curious as to why they did that one time and then never again. Although they haven't really used Wham Bam Rock anymore, have they? Dangerous dinner. Dinner. Ooh. Things are heating up here. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at how beautiful this is. That's just kind of amazing. Like, just look at that. I just kind of want to sit here for a second. Like, you could easily miss that if you're not paying attention. Okay, I don't know what you guys are doing here. You clearly don't belong here. Ah! I mean, am I wrong, though? Obviously, it's a dangerous place, but, like, it just looks so beautiful. I wouldn't live here, don't get me wrong. I would probably die, but it's a nice place to look at. I like how that one guy was so willing to stop me from getting that key to the door that he was willing to fall down a pit and be crushed by a giant boulder just to get in my way. Oh, come on. You got a cannon here, too? That ain't fair. Yeah, who needs iframes where you can just do that? Where did he go? He was right here a second ago, now there's just a pile of leaves. I don't get it. Oh, I see. It just naturally. Okay. Oh. Okay, I just have to do this properly. Yeah, but if I don't want to deal with my problems, I can just hide in a pile of leaves. Can you do that with Hammer? Methinks not. You... That was a dirty trick. Good, I needed that food. Alright, let's go. Oh, Pyrrhic victory. Bow is not in this game, but enemies that are bows are. And I don't know if it's something that they had to cut or whatever. Okay, so that, don't hit that. Hit that. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, you do need to hit those. Okay, and then not hit those. Wait, you need to... Okay. Alright, so you don't have to actually race this guy. It's more like you're helping him. Just wait on that one. Sorry, I was so focused I forgot I had to kill him at the end. I thought I could just meet him and he'd be like, "Oh, thanks, Kirby." I don't think he... what am I trying to say? I think everything on Popstar is just incredibly strong, so that's why it hurts when they get touched. Alright, so it's bowling again. Oh, there's two. There's two things that you have to watch out for. Okay. Oh. I thought the ending was going to be like, you have to do super difficult bowling. But you just have to get to the end. I do know that, but I didn't know that before. I took a leisurely stroll through there when I should have dashed. Clearly, we use sleep. That's the best power. Okay, that was actually a challenge. I think maybe I have one more stage in me. We've been at this for about an hour and a half. That's usually my upper limit. Damn if it isn't fun, though. I don't know if that protected me or if I just got lucky. Oh yeah, I'll do multiplayer on extra mode. Will you come over to my house and play it with me? I don't know, did they? It would be great if they did. That would be incredible, actually. But I don't know if they did that. I never really considered that. Let's see. Oh, okay. They couldn't have given me like a platform to stand on or something? There we go. I am a sneaky ninja. So long as I'm given infinite time to complete my mission, I will do it. I'm looking forward to the Magalore stuff, though. Oh, cool, thanks. Thank you for the tip. I know the game probably explained that to me at some point, but I'm playing Kirby. I'm not here to read. I probably don't need this anymore. No, you're not a dingus for reading the move set. You're like, you're doing it correctly. Okay. I obviously can't cross into the water with this. Oh, wait. No. I know how I can do it. I did that for points. You purposely delayed your shot. What is this? Oh, I see. You have to do it at the appropriate level. Yeah, I was a little disappointed with Grain Hammer at first, because it was like, oh, you just hammer. Like, that's it. But no, you have to actually think now. This looks kind of familiar. You stupid bee. I like the little, like, extra dungeon feel these stages have. It's kind of like how the treasure roads were in Forgotten Land. Like, they just had fun with it. Like, I feel like I could play a Kirby game that was just nothing but these challenge stages. If they're all designed this well. Oh. Like, so far, these stages have managed to kill me once. Like, at least one time. Oh, God, yeah. Like, Heroes in Another Dimension, I did not like. I haven't even finished it all the way, which I still have to... I say like I have to, but if I want to complete the game fully, I have to, which I don't know if I do. There's still one character that I have to unlock, and I don't know who it is. They're like at the very end, and you probably get them by clearing super duper everything. Oh, that's who you unlock. I thought you were gonna get something like Retro Kirby or I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, it's a neat game. It does a lot of things right, but it's still just... It's not very good or fun. Like, playing the game doesn't feel as good as this does. Probably because it's... Again, it's designed around having 3 AI companions with you that just do everything for you. You thought y'all could trick me like that? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired. And I think I need to turn in for the night. But thank you for sticking around. A big thanks to Mr. Cakexican, who was here most of the night. Big thanks to everyone who showed up, though. Even if you don't talk, I still appreciate it. And we will see you... Thursday, I'm going to be doing something with Ralphie Puss. They're going to be playing some more Lobotomy Corporation, and I'm going to be there in their ear, making sure that they don't, well, I'm going to let them mess up, but, I'll let them mess up in their own way. I'll just be explaining some things that, Project Moon doesn't really do a good job of explaining in that game. But yeah. That is it. Let's go back to... I'm kind of liking this color palette. That was a nice choice. You got the kind of rich greens there. I don't know what happened to the soil. I feel like, you know, maybe that shouldn't have changed, but who knows? I think it might look nice. Anyway, like I said before, I'm going to plug my socials right down there. You can ask me stuff there. I've also got something right down there. If you want to ask me questions, I would like to be able to do Q&A sessions. I think that could be a neat thing. But, yeah, that's it. Good night.